Welcome to another ACOnetwork awesome video. Today I will tell you some tips when buying new or used laptop or desktop computer. So don't go anywhere, I will be back in a few moments. First, you need to ask yourself, for what do you actually need laptop? Is it for gaming? Is it for office use? Some 3D modeling, writing documents, or something else? Another very important question is, how big is your budget? 500, 1000, 100, $5,000. Laptops and other computer components are very important because they provide you basic computer performance, basic computer speed. One of the most important components is processor. Mostly cheaper processor is slower than a little more expensive one. Let's say Intel i3 processor is slower, has less performance than, let's say, Intel i5. But I said mostly. Sometimes even if i5 is better, it can be a little bit slower than, let's say, best i3 processor. Another very important component is hard drive and SSD. SSD stands for solid state drive. But what is the difference between those two? Hard drive has spinning magnetic plates inside of it, and HUD needs to move to read the data. But solid state drive, or SSDs, has no moving parts in it. It is silent. It is very efficient, way faster than hard drive, and its size is like hard disk for laptop. Another very important component is RAM memory. RAM memory specifies how many applications can you have open at the same time. So let's say you have 4 GB of RAM and computer getting slower and slower, so it is going very slow. Meanwhile, at the same laptop or same desktop computer, you have 8 GB of RAM and computer goes very fast. But 4 GB of RAM is enough for basic users, like if you use basic programs like playing card games, simple card games, or writing documents with some text processing program, or browsing internet, watching videos on YouTube, and so on. But for something more advanced, it is better, and I suggest that you get 8 GB of RAM or more. But 8 GB is enough for, let's say, Photoshop and Illustrator and programs like that. If you will be using laptop or desktop computer for, let's say, gaming, for some 3D modeling, or let's say high effects and so on, then you need to have better graphic card. But for basic stuff, for basic games, for browsing internet and so on, it is enough if you have integrated graphic card, which is already on most of the laptops, desktop, motherboards, computers. And even on some basic graphic cards you can get 4K videos. You can play 4K videos. So it is good to see specifications for graphic card, if this graphic card supports what do you need, what is your need. Till now I was talking about components, most important components. Now let's say you need ports, like here is USB 3.0 port, 2.0, here I have LAN port, VGA display port, then HDMI port, you can also have Thunderbird and so on. But if you're buying MacBook laptops from Apple, on those laptops you can find, let's say, on some of them DisplayPort and USB-C port, which is not ordinary port. So if you want to, let's say, plug in some external mouse like this one, this is just a receiver for the laptop, or you want to add another, let's say, USB flash drive, external hard drive, you need to have adapter so you can plug in USB. So if you need all those ports, it is better that you buy a Windows laptop or desktop computer. Let's go around USB ports. Here, I don't know if you see good enough. This one is USB 3 port, 3.0. But if you need 2.0, is this one right here. As you see, this one is blue and this one is black. But on some motherboards and laptops and so on, colors can be different, but those two colors are basic for those ports. USB 3.0 and 3.1 port is way faster than USB 2 port, 2.0. So if you want to take advantage of 3.0 port, make sure that laptop or desktop computer you are buying has USB 3 port. But if you have, let's say, USB 2.0 external mouse, hard drive external, or web camera or whatever, even if you put in 3.0 port, you will still have only 2.0 speeds. Make sure that. So you need to have USB 3 external component, external device, and 3 on the laptop. If you are looking after laptop design, if you want, let's say, thinner or metallic case, in my case is plastic or whatever, that is all up to you. What do you want? Because it does not affect the performance of the laptop. Another thing that I want to mention is on some laptops, most of laptops does not have this problem. Laptop can be warm or even hot when it is in use. If I only mention that graphic card and processor in a computer, or graphic chip and processor, generates heat when it is in use. When you, let's say, play game, it will produce way more heat than, let's say, when you are browsing internet. And because of that, manufacturer of the laptop or desktop computer needs to provide you adequate cooler system. But sadly, on some laptops is the problem that cooling is not good enough, and computer can get very hot, and that can be a problem, because if let's say processor is too hot, then performance of the laptop or desktop computer would be slower, it will be lower. So to avoid that, is good when you decide, let's say, 2-3 laptops, So search the internet and look what people say about this laptop or about this computer. You can buy either new or second-hand used laptop. And you know, when you buy new laptop, let's say from computer store over the internet from some store, then you get new laptop, you get warranty, 2 years, 5 years, whatever, and you know that if it will stop working, you can just take it back and laptop would be repaired. But let's say with used laptops or second-hand laptops, you need to watch out a lot of stuff. Not just if it has warranty, you need to look if it is good, everything that, I mean a lot of stuff. Next week I will make a guide about how to buy a laptop. That means research, testing laptop or desktop computer that works as it should, and so on. So subscribe to my channel, subscribe so you can get notifications about my new videos, so when it will go up next week you can see it right away. I hope I clarified stuff for you. So if you have any question or you want to say something or whatever, just make a comment right below here, below this video. So take care. If you like the video, of course, give thumbs up, comment the video, share the video with your friends, co-workers and so on, and of course subscribe to my channel for more videos. Have a nice day, bye bye.